Entrepreneur mindset. Train your brain for wealth. What if I told you the real difference between the rich and the poor is not money, but mindset? Most people want wealth, but few ever train their mind for it. They think making money is about working harder, but wealth is built by thinking differently. You see, your brain is a machine. It runs on patterns, beliefs, and habits. If those patterns are built for survival, you'll always play small. But if those patterns are built for growth, you'll start making decisions that create wealth naturally. Let me tell you something powerful. Wealth is never a coincidence. It's a reflection of how you think. Every successful entrepreneur started with the same thing: a mindset that refused to stay average. They looked at problems and saw opportunities. They looked at risks and saw leverage. They looked at failure and saw data. That's how they trained their mind. Not to avoid pain, but to grow through it. Your mind right now is trained for comfort. It avoids fear. It avoids rejection. It avoids uncertainty. But entrepreneurs, they run toward those things. Because that's where wealth hides. Let's break it down. There are 3 levels of mindset transformation. Level 1, awareness. This is where you realize that every decision you make comes from your mental programming. If you were taught that money is evil, you'll subconsciously reject it. If you were taught that rich people are greedy, you'll sabotage your own growth. Awareness means catching those beliefs in real time. When you feel resistance, ask yourself, is this truth or just old programming? Level 2, reprogramming. Now you actively change your thoughts. You start feeding your brain with new ideas, new books, new mentors, new environments, because your mind becomes what it consumes. If you keep hanging around people who complain, you'll start complaining too. If you start surrounding yourself with people who think big, you'll start thinking bigger. You are the average of your mental inputs. Level 3, action alignment. This is where you act according to your new beliefs, even before you see results. You start investing time where it matters. You stop chasing quick money and start building long-term value. You stop fearing failure and start using it as feedback. When your actions match your beliefs, the world starts matching your results. Now here's the truth most people ignore. You can't train your brain for wealth if you're always in survival mode. When you're worried about bills, you can't think strategically. That's why entrepreneurs protect their mental state first. They don't let panic lead their decisions. They learn to calm their mind so they can see opportunities others miss. Think about it. When everyone panics, the entrepreneur plans. When everyone complains, the entrepreneur creates. When everyone waits for luck, the entrepreneur builds systems. That's the mindset difference. That's how the rich think. Let me give you a simple mental shift. Poor people ask, how can I save money? Entrepreneurs ask, how can I make money work for me? Poor people think in days. Entrepreneurs think in decades. Poor people spend to feel better. Entrepreneurs invest to grow bigger. The brain follows the dominant question you ask it. So if you ask small questions, you get small answers. Train your mind to ask bigger ones. Not, can I afford this? But how can I afford this? Not, what if I fail? But what if I learn faster than everyone else? That's how you rewire your brain. Here's another truth. Wealth is not a destination. It's a result of who you become. You don't chase money. You attract it by becoming valuable. You don't chase opportunities. You create them by thinking differently. Every time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what would a millionaire mindset do right now? Would they quit? Would they complain? Or would they adapt and build again? That question alone can change your trajectory. Because when your brain starts thinking like the rich, you begin to move like them. You start making decisions based on purpose, not pressure. You start investing in growth, not comfort. You start valuing time more than money, because you understand that time creates money. Let's be real. Your habits are a mirror of your mindset. If you wake up late, scroll endlessly, avoid challenges, that's not just laziness. That's mental conditioning. You've trained your brain to seek dopamine, not discipline. But you can rewire it. Start by giving your brain new rewards. Celebrate focus, not distraction. Celebrate effort, not only results. Celebrate growth, not comfort. The brain repeats what feels rewarding. So make growth feel good. Every time you do something difficult, your brain forms new neural pathways. That's literally how wealth is built, one mindset upgrade at a time. So ask yourself, are you training your mind? Or is your mind training you? Because one of them is building wealth, the other is keeping you broke. Let me tell you something powerful. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your mindset. That's why training your mind is non-negotiable. If you want to change your life, start by changing your thoughts. If you want to earn like an entrepreneur, think like one. Train your brain for wealth, because no one is coming to save you. But you can train yourself to rise. Every thought is a seed. Plant abundance and watch it grow. Because the wealth you want is already waiting for the mindset that deserves it. But here's the real question. Do you believe anyone can train their mind for wealth? Or is a millionaire mindset something you're just born with? Thank you for watching. If you find it interesting, please give me a like and subscribe to help my channel grow.